Curiosity killed the cat. Well, my curiosity didn't kill anything, except maybe a few dollars in my wallet. This appears to be a Microtech scarab knife. Or is it really? It says here Microtech, made in the USA. No, it is not a real Microtech, and this kind of gives it away. The fact that this is some Mandarin, I believe that's what they speak in China. This is some Mandarin right here, and I don't quite know what it says. It probably says this is not a real Microtech. So, for the caution of the audience out there, no, this is not a real Microtech. And for $20, I wouldn't expect it to be. But what does $20 get you for an automatic knife? And this is an OTF. So let's see. Let's take the boxes out of the way. Let's set these aside because I'm going to be honest with you. I'm embarrassed that they even put Microtech on here. I think they would honestly do more business if they just sold these as automatic out the front knives. Because for $20, minus all the markings and minus all the fancy boxes and everything, fancy, I say fancy, all the decorated boxes, it's kind of a solid knife. Now you can see this is a double-edged 3.5-inch cutting area knife. The steel is not marked, but it's claimed to be 440C. The handle on this one, it's fairly heavy. I don't know what it is. It's probably some type of pot metal. Just a mix of different things that I'm sure it's not pure stainless, and I'm sure it's not anything of high quality. I'm sure it's just a standard kind of junk metal. In the old days, we used to call it pot metal because they would throw everything in a pot, melt it down, and make the handles on some of the old knives that weren't mass manufactured. But as you can see, the action on this knife is pretty good. Now again, why they have to knock off the brand names and put Microtech on here and put Scarab, honestly I wish they wouldn't. Again, I said it before, you know, for $20, if you spend $25 with shipping and everything, you're going to get a knife that's pretty cool, that looks nice. The blade play is pretty minimal. When I say north to south, you know, I'm talking about this. There's a tiny bit. When I go east to west, again, there's a little bit, but you get a tiny bit of rattle. It's a $20 knife. In the handle, I get 0. Now, these knives, I found they can be accurate, but I figured out how to make them mess up. Already playing with them, if you shake them, do you see that? I can make it mess up. Now, if you have an OTF and you have a problem where your knife is not locking up, carefully and gently grab the blade without touching the edges. Don't cut yourself, please. Pull, lock it into place, and the knife functions again. Now, never ever take these knives and butt them up against something and eject it. Two things are going to happen. One, the blade is going to do just like it did prior to me fixing it. It's going to stick in that limbo state where it will not engage or disengage. And also, you're going to ruin the tip of it. They portray these as, you know, stabbing weapons. And in the lock position, yes, this could be a defensive blade. Would I trust my life to it? No. I would either go with a fixed blade or a really good quality folding knife. If I were going to pick an OTF to have as a self-protection device or something to save my life, it's going to be a lot better quality than this. And maybe, you know, my Dark Angel single action, you know, I don't know about this. Although the lockup seems pretty sound, I'm a bit leery. I hate to say it. You know, my Ravencrest Tactical Fury, yeah, that's a solid knife. That's American-made 154 CM. It puts these things to shame, but of course, you know, that's a $200 knife, $300 sometimes with the options. Catch them on sale for $150. It's a totally different class of knife. Let's just put it that way. Real Microtech, I've handled them. I don't actually own one because I wasn't willing to pony up the $400 for the style I wanted. But I was curious. You know, Ravencrest Tactical, they assemble the knives in America out of parts that they order from China. Several knife companies do that now, or vice versa. They take American parts and ship them to China to have them assembled. Now this is a fully assembled, produced, and manufactured in China knife. For 20 bucks, yeah, I mean, it's cool. My friends will love it. Probably get a lot of people watching this on the video because they're as curious as I was, because you don't get a lot of honest opinions on the quality of these knives. Some people say it's the most fantastic knife ever. I'm going to always use caution because I find things like this trigger on here. It's got a little bit of play. Now what happens if it develops more play? Can I send it to the manufacturer? Well, obviously the answer is no. The clip. You know, I have some other OTFs that I ordered when I ordered this batch, that the clips, some of them are embarrassing, the quality of it. Alright, the glass punch, I don't truly know what it's made out of, so if I take it and strike something and it smashes and flattens out, what am I going to do? Send it to the manufacturer? All of these answers are no. There's going to be no guaranteed quality control, no warranty. Again, it would be a novelty item. You're paying $20 or less, and you better pay $20 or less, because there are people that will resell these for $100. Please do not buy these knives for $100 when you can order it yourself for $20. If you are interested in an OTF like this and you're willing to spend $100, do yourself a favor and buy an American-made warranty quality back knife. I mentioned a couple before. That Dark Angel that's actually the Protech. I need to correct and make sure everybody knows. My Dark Angel I'm speaking of is my Protech Dark Angel. And of course my Conquest Tactical Fury. That's the set that my wife and I have that, hands down, I'm going to compare everything to this, and most everything's going to fall flat because that's one of the best knives I own. I'm going to try to stick with this one. Be patient with me. I haven't done a review in a while. I'm excited because I have a bunch of knives, but you can hear the play. My heart is not broken though, because I paid a minimal price. I'm going to junk the box. I'll keep the sheath, you know. I would really love to take the pocket clip off, because again, I don't want to portray myself as carrying a Microtech that is not a true Microtech. I feel like if I take this off and just carry it in the sheath, that I won't be doing a disjustice to Microtech. As a matter of fact, when I purchased it, it wasn't even listed as a Microtech. It was listed as some crazy alphanumeric sequence, automatic out the front, double-edged black knife. So, this is what showed up. Not bad. You want to see it fail again? Let's see if I can do it. Oh. Nope, it won't do it now. Oh, well, there you go. Hit or miss. Making it mess up. So again, mystery steel. It's probably a 440 class equivalent. Probably a 440A equivalent, because, you know, over in China, the materials they use are drastically different from the United States. Got a little bit of heft to it because, you know, mystery steel. I don't know what's inside of here. And I am not going to break it open because it probably won't go back together. Anyway, enough rambling. $20 OTF knife, straight from China. Okay. A few more times. No failures, but you can hear that twang. You can hear that metal zing. Put a little grease on it, I'll take that zing out of the spring. Alright, enough playing with it. You've heard my review. Again, I'm not a big proponent of ripping off the Microtech name. Shame on them. This would have been cool if it would have been straight black. I don't know. Put Jolly Roger on there, skull and crossbone. That would have been cool, something like that. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the review. I'll actually have a couple more of these Chinese ones. They come in a little pack. That's the best way I could get them for the set, for the money. and I'll do another review on those. Thank you. Have a fantastic day, and remember, please don't rip off company names. Try and find it without their label on it. Thank you, and have a fantastic day.